Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. Today we're diving into American history, but with a furry twist. You ever look at a picture of President Taft and think, you know what, he kind of reminds me of a fluffy sheepdog? No? Just me? Alright, well, get ready because we're matching US presidents to their canine counterparts. We're talking personality, leadership style, the whole shebang. Let's see which president would fetch the ball and which would just chew on the Constitution. All right, first up, the big cheese himself, George Washington. Now, you don't get more presidential than old George, with the powdered wig and the serious expression in every portrait. He's like the dad of the country, and every dad needs a loyal, protective pup by his side. So for the father of our nation, we're going with the Great Pyrenees. These dogs are known for being stoic and strong, just like our first commander-in-chief. They're natural protectors, guarding their flock with unwavering loyalty, much like Washington guarded our fledgling nation. Plus, imagine Washington crossing the Delaware with a big old fluffy Great Pyrenees by his side. That's a painting I'd hang in my Oval Office, folks. Next up, Honest Abe. You know him, you love him. He freed the slaves and rocked that awesome beard. Lincoln was known for his intelligence, empathy, and his knack for bringing people together, even when they were at each other's throats. So for our 16th president, we're going with the Border Collie. You know, those super smart dogs that herd sheep like it's nobody's business. That's Lincoln. He herded a whole nation back together, which, let's be honest, is way harder than herding sheep. Plus, Border Collies are known for their soulful eyes, and you know, Lincoln had those soulful, I've seen some stuff eyes going on. Hold on to your hats, folks, because here comes Teddy Roosevelt bursting through the door like a hurricane in a top hat. This guy was all about adventure, conservation, and speaking softly while carrying a big stick, which, let's be real, is probably how you have to talk to a Jack Russell Terrier, am I right? Yep, for Teddy, we're going with the Jack Russell. These dogs are like little bundles of energy and enthusiasm, always ready to go, go, go. Just like TR, they're fearless, adventurous, and always down for a good time, whether it's exploring the wilderness or digging up the White House lawn. Plus, you just know Teddy would rock that hole wearing a monocle while riding a Jack Russell look. Okay, time for FDR, the man who led us through the Great Depression and World War II with a smile and a reassuring voice. He had this amazing ability to make everyone feel like things were going to be okay, even when times were tough. And you know what breed does that better than anyone? You guessed it, the Golden Retriever. These dogs are like walking, wagging therapy sessions. They're loyal, loving, and always happy to see you. Just like FDR's fireside chats were like a warm hug for the entire nation. Plus, Golden Retrievers are known for their patience, and let's be honest, FDR needed the patience of a saint dealing with all those world leaders. Now we're talking JFK, the epitome of cool. He had the charisma, the charm, the hair. Honestly, the guy could rock a coconut shell and still look like $1,000,000. And you know what breed matches that energy? The Afghan Hound, of course. These dogs are like the supermodels of the canine world. Elegant, graceful, and with a certain air of mystery. They're independent thinkers, just like JFK challenged the status quo. Plus, can you imagine JFK and Jackie strolling through the White House gardens with a couple of Afghan hounds trailing behind them? Talk about a power couple. Now let's talk Ronald Reagan, the Jipper, the man with a smile that could melt glaciers. He projected this image of warmth, optimism, and good old-fashioned American values. And who is the embodiment of all those things in the dog world? None other than the Labrador Retriever, America's dog for America's president. Labs are friendly, loyal, and always up for a game of fetch, just like Reagan was always ready with a charming anecdote or a heartwarming story. Plus, they're known for being great with kids, and Reagan did love his jelly beans, so maybe not the best babysitters, but you get the idea. All right, let's hear it for Barack Obama, our 44th president. This is a man who exudes intelligence, grace, and a calm demeanor, even when the world felt like it was going crazy. And you know what breed embodies those qualities perfectly? The Portuguese water dog. These dogs are whip-smart, adaptable, and known for their calm, even temperament. Plus, fun fact, the Obamas actually own 2 Portuguese water dogs, Bo and Sonny. I mean, talk about a match made in presidential heaven. Okay, folks, buckle up, because we're talking about Donald Trump now. Love him or hate him, You gotta admit, the man knows how to make an entrance. He's bold, he's outspoken, and he definitely doesn't shy away from a Twitter feud. And you know what dog breed shares that same energy? The Chow Chow. These dogs are known for their independent spirit, their lion-like mane of fur, and their tendency to be, shall we say, a little stubborn at times. Plus, let's be real, that fluffy mane of fur is totally Trump's vibe, right? Let's hear it for Joe Biden, America's oldest president. He's known for his empathy, his love of ice cream, and his two adorable German shepherds, Champ and Major. And you know what that means? Yep, Joe Biden is our German shepherd president. These dogs are loyal, protective, and have a dignified presence, just like Biden himself. They're also known for their intelligence and trainability, which is probably a good thing when you're dealing with the oval porpoise. Time for a founding father face-off. This time it's Thomas Jefferson, the man behind the Declaration of Independence. He was a brilliant writer, a lover of knowledge, and, well, honestly, a bit of an introvert. And you know what dog breed fits that bill? The Basenji. These dogs are known as the barkless dogs because they yodel instead of bark, which is pretty darn cool if you ask me. Just like Jefferson, they're independent, curious, and always up for a good think. Plus, you know Jefferson would appreciate a dog that didn't interrupt his writing time with a bunch of barking. Next up, Andrew Jackson, the 7th President of the United States. This guy was tough as nails, known for his fiery personality and his don't mess with me attitude. So for old Hickory, we're going with the Pit Bull Terrier. These dogs have a reputation for being tough, but they're also incredibly loyal and affectionate. Just like Jackson, they're fiercely protective of their loved ones and aren't afraid to stand their ground. Plus, you know Jackson would appreciate a dog that could keep up with his no-nonsense style. Time for Woodrow Wilson, the 28th president. Now, Wilson was known for being a bit more reserved and scholarly than some of our other presidents. He was all about diplomacy and international relations, which, let's be honest, is not exactly the life of the party. So for our 28th president, we're going with the Scottish Terrier. These dogs are known for their dignified demeanor, their intelligence, and hey, their love of a good kilt. Just like Wilson, they're not afraid to stand up for what they believe in, but they'd rather do it with a well-reasoned argument than a bark-off. Next up, Dwight D. Eisenhower, the supreme commander of the Allied forces during World War II. Talk about a tough act to follow. Eisenhower was known for his leadership, his strategic mind, and his calm under pressure. And you know what dog breed totally embodies those qualities? The boxer. These dogs are loyal, intelligent, and known for their playful nature and their unwavering courage. Just like Eisenhower, they're natural leaders, always ready to step up to the plate and get the job done. All right, let's talk Bill Clinton, the man who brought the saxophone to the White House. Clinton was known for his charisma, his ability to connect with people, and of course, his love of a good saxophone solo. And you know what dog breed shares that same infectious energy? The Beagle. Beagles are friendly, curious, and always up for a good time, just like Clinton himself. They're also known for their love of food, which, let's be honest, is probably how Clinton ended up playing the sax on Arsenio Hall. Last but not least, we've got the greatest. Ulysses S. Grant. The 18th President of the United States. Grant was known for his determination, his strategic brilliance, and his unwavering commitment to the Union during the Civil War. And you know what dog breed really embodies that same tenacity? The Bloodhound. These dogs are known for their incredible sense of smell, their unwavering determination, and their ability to track down anything, no matter how long it takes. Just like Grant wouldn't give up until the Union was preserved, a bloodhound won't stop until it's found what it's looking for. And there you have it, folks. 15 presidents, 15 dog breeds. Who knew there were so many presidential pups out there? Of course, this was all in good fun, just a little way to celebrate the unique personalities and leadership styles of our commanders-in-chief. This is, in fact, our love for our presidents. Now, I want to hear from you. Which president-dog pairing surprised you the most? Do you have any better suggestions? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more hilarious history lessons. Thanks for watching. We love our presidents. God bless USA.